that's the thing that I always wrestle with is that once if you're making art to make art,
Yeah,
then the art, the actual making of it, to your point, is what matters, and then
yeah,
it's gone,
yeah,
and you got to
yeah,
let it go. And then, but once you start trying to make it into a commodity to sell it or to profit
yeah,
from it or what have you, then you're not looking at it as art exclusively, which is
yeah,
what most artists I think claim they do, but they really don't. They're the
yeah.
opposite. They do a very different game.
I could honestly say I spent money and I didn't think really once about how I'm getting it back. I just spent it, and that's how
Well,
I felt this time.
well,
And
congratulations on being able to do that because a lot of people they're not able to separate that. I don't think.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Usually, you get a feature, you're counting, you're like, okay, if I spend 2,000 on a feature, I gotta get this many plays, and how am I gotta, but nah, there's none of that. I'm just having fun, man. I mean, maybe next year I'll get into more of the number part of it, but I don't know, man. It's just not important to me. I mean, I own a label, so it is important because those numbers come in a financial way every quarter. So that is important, but it's not worth harm myself or stress. Like a lot of dudes be out here making music, stress, like just stress, crying about the industry and Spotify and it's just not my vibe, dude. Life's too good, right? All the horrible things happen in life. The fact that I woke up, played golf today. Now I'm getting interviewed by my friend. Life is good, dude. You know what I mean? I might even play some. No, I'm gonna cut grass and watch the car after I pick my kid up. But yeah, man, like you can play two ways when you wake up. You can play like this is going to be the worst day of my life, or this is going to be the greatest day of my life. Now there could be some medium, something in the middle, but I'm just saying like it's kind of your choice how you're going to swing those moods and emotion to lead you through your day. You feel me? And music is never somebody's opinion on music is never going to bring me down. Nah.
No,
Because
and part
I
of
heard it up, dude, I'm from Pittsburgh. I didn't hear I was a good rapper until I went to Brooklyn.
mm, yes. Well, one thing we share, and you referenced your daughter. We both have wonderful daughters. Shout out to both of them, of course.
Yep,
Uh,
yep,
and on Cashflow Buddha and Shelter, you have the children's song,
yeah,
and on there, shout out to Shelly Rhines for a great
yeah,
performance on there as
yeah,
well. But for on your in the third verse, you talk about you can't blame the kids for the problems of the planet.
yeah.
So that to me was one of the more powerful lines on there. Although I liked both of you guys' performances on there. For you, why do you think there's this perception of blaming the kids? Because I see a lot of people do that, but as parents, we know that a lot of that is learned behavior. They gotta like,
Yeah.
they're a reflection of what they take in.
Exactly, man. I'm a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, and one thing we learned online and just learn about lines is that you can't blame the faults on a younger brother if he was taught by an older brother to do that. So you can't blame these kids like we're older, we went to school and all that stuff. So we kind of think these kids are dumb as fuck. A little bit, like these dumb motherfuckers listen to this music and all that. But in all reality, that's not the way to go at it. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, if they're dumb, then who taught them to be dumb? You know what I mean? So, you can get on your high horse, your morale horse, and be like, well, I didn't teach you that. I only rap about positive Jesus Christ and everything. But no, come on, man. Everybody the clock a broken clock is right twice a day, so you're gonna hit that, you're gonna cross that line, you know what I mean? So it's just about, it's their time, it's their world. We're gonna be gone, if we're lucky, we're gonna be gone in 20 years. If we're lucky, 20 years, 25, 30 years, we're gone. So it's their planet, it's their world, it's their air they're going to have to breathe 20 years from now. It's their water they're going to have to drink. It's their so it's their heat. You know how hot it is now, bruh. So
Yeah.
really, I'm not saying kids should just take over, but I'm thinking that as adults, instead of just being like, "Oh, these dumb motherfuckers, these young motherfuckers," no. Give them more grace, give them more understanding, and understand that if you don't and you just fight them, then you're hindered. Again, I'm all about the survival of the human. We got to keep it simple. We want humans to survive, and that's something that people take for COVID. People took it for granted. They were like, "Man, do you understand? That shit could have wiped us out." No, I mean, not. I don't know, but it could have been worse than what it was, and we were lucky that we found a way to not get around it, but we found a way to calm it down. And we're not
And
the
it
only.
still and it still killed millions of people.
Exactly. So I mean, you heard the dinosaurs. You know what I mean? Like. So again, it's like, what are the decisions that will help humans live longer on this planet? They got Elon Musk. He's rolling out robots right now, and I'm like, yeah, he's rolling out robots because them gonna be the only motherfuckers go outside and deliver FedEx when it's too hot. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, he's showing y'all. Yeah. They're gonna be delivering the FedEx in 130 degrees because can't no human do it. So, yeah, bro, it's their future, and definitely gotta put some keys in their hands, but also put the keys in their hands with guidance and less. And less like with my kid, I'm sure you're the same type of dad where I'm trying to be a less judgmental father. I'm trying to, sometimes I want to just put my foot down, but I'm just trying to just go along with it, and try to understand her more than try to command her actions. And I think that's how we got to do it with the kids as a whole. You know what I mean? Can't tell them what the fuck the kids run Baltimore. Regardless of what you think, the kids from 13 to 18 run the city of Baltimore, and the grown-ups are scared. So yeah.
Hmm. Yes. And speaking of understanding, one thing on Cash Flow Builder and Shelter I appreciated too was you have MC8 on there on
Yeah.
grabbing a stack.
That's
So
right.
with 8, uh, as you're well aware, there's a lot of people, generally speaking, from the East Coast, I think, are much less appreciative of West Coast artists in general.
Mhm.
That being said, why do you think MC8 seems to be, he's not a multi-platinum, not a guy like that where he sold bazillions of albums, but he's a gold artist. In my opinion, he's phenomenal. I've interviewed him multiple times, friend of mine. There's a link to it there. But why do you think Eight, for some reason, the Wu is down with him? He's down with all these different people that most West Coast artists aren't. And then
Yeah.
you've got him on the album. Why do you think he connects so much with the East Coast, unlike a lot of other guys?
Well, I don't know him, but I think just from my interaction with him that he's just a real motherfucker, man. And a real motherfucker translates all languages, barriers. It just translate. Very humble, straight to the point. Let's get down to business, and was about business. So when you're moving like that, man, you can get down Chicago, Detroit, New York, Houston, and again, he doesn't come across as a dude swinging his legend sword. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm a legend. You check it out. You know what I mean? Again, it's just like maybe I picked up from it as an artist. Like, again, he's just about them bars. Like yo, let's get down to the bars. Let's get you know what I mean? Like, okay. There's not no ego to fight through. Or like I've dealt with a lot of there's ego to fight through before you get to the work. You know what I mean? And there was none of that with him. So that's probably a reason, is because he's not going around swinging his ego.